Alrighty, so we are going to be talking about the Eastern Skies campaign, which occurs on Saturday mornings and are played on Discord. If you are interested, our Discord connection is right here on the page, and I even have a way to do it over here if I remember how to do it. I don't. I don't remember. It's up here. I haven't done it but once or twice, so there you go. Just a second and I'll share it with you. No, that wasn't it. I don't remember. Anyway, it's down below, and I'll get it over there on the screen here in a minute. But check out our Discord, because that's where we play on Saturdays, and that's where this game is played. Now, in this case, the Eastern Skies campaign is represented by the characters Gear, Yahara, Soren, and Valkyrie, and they were entering into an area known as the Everburn, which is in the kingdom of Cryopathia, and that's the emblem of the region. That's how I'm identifying where they are, by their heraldic symbols. Anyway, they have entered the Everburn, and they've done so by entering a dark passage deep under the ground, coming from what appeared to be a sentry post. And as they went down into the passageway, they went down a distance of about 90 or so feet beneath the ground and traveled along a passageway without any external light sources, so they had to bring their own lights. At the end of the hallway, they discovered an area that was considerably larger, almost like an underground hangar or warehouse, and utilizing some of the limited resources of Yahara, they lit up the room with incendiaries and observed that there was a large area of dark mass in the center of the city, center of the structure, but that they were able to walk along the edges unobstructed. So they entered the structure, and in the darkness they happened upon several corpses and beings that had been damaged by some cataclysm in the past. Ooh, that got moved a bit too much. Pardon me. That's aimed wrong again. Doggone it. There we go. And in the process, they ran into a no thank you evil event and an encounter that was so terrifying that the group actually withdrew from the area without doing any further research. It just scared them very much, and so in their terror, they escaped backwards, and in the process, they found an area known as the Arboretum. Now, with the light that they were able to gain by opening the door to the Arboretum, they were able to find there was a large amount of ancient combat hardware, what appeared to be technomatons that were in ruin and decay from a lack of use for countless centuries. But once they had achieved the Arboretum, they started to recover from their fear and started to feel more comfortable in the area. And they were then contacted by a being from within the Arboretum that appeared almost as a wood nymph or something, because it came literally out of a tree and began to profess to them their safety and security in the area. And at first they thought maybe this was some kind of a sign of a nature impact that they might be able to communicate with, but soon they discovered it was actually something that itself was of a mystical nature and was associated even with possibly the technomatons that they had run into earlier. So they still haven't discovered any concepts about what the origins of the Everburn is, or even how perhaps to reduce it or put it out, but they are gaining warnings and foreshadows of what is to come. They're safe for now, but we will see what happens in the next session.